it's Michelle from Mascara to Midnight. Hey, it's date night. Just washed my hair, getting ready for my date. I wash my hair twice a week, so if you're interested, watch this video. I've really enjoyed a lot of Younique products. You've probably heard of Younique. It's a work-at-home company that sells makeup. And the consultants are crazy for their makeup. You've probably seen the lashes. They go out to here. I'm not a big fan of the lashes, but I have tried a lot of their other products that I have loved. Whenever I researched Younique, I only found the consultants hawking their wares. And of course they were loving it. They chose to sell it. Of course they love it. What I was after was a real person's opinion on how this works on mature skin. So I went ahead and bought some. The worst that could happen was I didn't like it. And I've been wearing it off and on for several months now. And I thought I would do a video on what I dislike and what I like about it. Get some pictures of how it wears on mature skin, and then get some pictures at the end of the day just to kind of see how it wears throughout the day. Now it's only around 3 o'clock here, so it's not like I'm gonna get an all day long wear-a-thon out of this, but I am gonna get a little bit of usage out of it as I go on my date, which is by myself because my husband is on a business trip and is about to go to Singapore. Currently he's not in Singapore, but is about to, and I want to go with him, but I don't get to. So first let's talk about the cons of the Younique foundation. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is the Mineral Touch. It's a little stopper. And this is both a pro and a con. Okay, first of all, before you can use it, you have to squeeze it out. And I'm going to lift it up just so you can see. You have to squeeze it all the way out. Okay, did you see the splatters? It always splatters. I have never squirted it out where I didn't splatter it. So I generally will have a hand towel, a makeup cloth, some sort of cleaning rag when I do my makeup anyway. I'll use it a few times and then wash it. But now whenever I use this, it's for cleaning it up. Then you have to shake it. I'm sure there are other foundations that you have to shake, but do they have to be squirted out? That's what I don't like about it. And that is really the biggest con for me. The second con is the actual foundation itself. It's very, very slippery. It never quite gets all the way blended, and no matter what I use to apply it with, it always looks a little bit streaky. And now I can get it blended in the end. It just takes a little tiny bit longer than what I like for it to take. My favorite foundation, I just go and I'm done. So this takes a little bit longer than that. And the only other thing I don't like about it is it does tend to just kind of accentuate these wrinkles here that aren't really that bad, but here and here, across here, none of that ever looks that bad. For some reason, it's just these right here. It really brings out kind of an orange peel texture to them. Now, those are the cons. Let's get to the pros. I love the scent. To me, if everything smelled like this, I mean, I think it just smells wonderful. I can't put my finger on exactly what it smells like. I think it kind of reminds me of my nanny. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Not my babysitter, but my actual grandma. We called her we call her nanny. It reminds me of her, I think. She wore Max Factor, and for some reason it reminds me of that. I cannot describe this scent to you, but it is pleasant to me. It's definitely not coconut, but it is pleasant to me. The second thing, and the thing that I find so unique about this, again, one of the cons is actually a pro. Here's what you do with this, and I'm going to just demonstrate it right in front of you. But first, before I start, let me tell you that to make this fair to Younique, I went ahead and used their primer, which I love and use pretty regularly. This is the major primer that I use. You can see that it's about to here, and I've been using this for maybe a year. This is the Soul Primer. This is the main primer that I use, and there's barely any gone. This thing's going to last forever. It's a very nice, slick texture, but not a silicone-y texture, okay? Never breaks me out, never clogs my pores. All right, so this is what you do. You squeeze it, and you get some foundation inside the thing, and then you do 5 little drops. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't get enough. 3, 4, 5. Sometimes I do a 6. And it sinks into there. And then you dot it around your face. This could not be easier. And then you rub it in. Look how easy this is. This is such a pro on the pro side. And then it smells good while you're doing it. And now that looked really easy, didn't it? And it just looked like it just went on. But if you get close, you can see, look, made a mustache. I have to do that to get it blended in. Let me get close here so you can see the streakiness. But I'll get it done. I think it needs to dry for a second or something. I don't know what the situation is with that. And then once I get it all rubbed in, it looks great. Okay, I want you to see here the streakiness. Now you might say, well, it's your brush. Could be, except for that I've tried applying it with my hands. I've tried applying it with an artiste brush. I've tried applying it with a little spongy, you know, those little cute little spongy things. I've tried multiple ways of applying it. I always get the same results, streakiness. It's all blended now. It looks fine. Another thing for the pro list is the coverage is really a full coverage. I have age spots here. And while you can still see them a little bit, they're really, really covered. And I could actually easily do a second layer and cover them. And sometimes I do that. I just wanted a thinner layer tonight. But I could definitely go in and do a second layer and go through all the trouble of blending it again. I don't plan to do that. I'm also going to apply some Kat Von D Lock-It powder. I'll put the powder on, set the foundation, and then we'll see how it wears for the rest of the evening. Hey, it's date night. I just washed my hair, and if you're interested in how I've been pretty interested